Good evening, everyone, and today we will discuss the heterospory. Heterospory is a production of two types of spore, and this ultimately reaching into the formation of the seed habit. So heterospory is important one, and that started from Silaginella, and up to the Silaginella, the like the Bryophyta and like the Lycopodium. In Pteridophyta, they all of them are homospora. They produce only one type of spore. So today we are going to discuss that the ultimate how the heterospory is reaching up to the formation of seed habit. So heterospory is a condition which interpret the production of two type of spores and two different developmental pattern, either the microsporogenesis as well as the megasporogenesis. As you know that the one of the small spore which is smaller in size, which is called the microspore, and that has been produced as into the male gametophyta, and this is a microgamete, ultimately reaching into the antheridia. Another one is a larger one, and this larger size of spore is known as the megaspore, and that has been produced in female gametophyta. This is a mega gametophyta, and ultimately it is also called the archegonia. So one of them is antheridia, which is forming the pollen, and megaspores that had been produced in megasporangium, ultimately into the archegonia. So the basic fundamental point is that the two kinds of spores has been produced, and into the two different type of sporangia, microsporangium as well as the megasporangium. So microspore, they produce into the microsporangium. They are large in number, but small in size, while the megaspores, they are produced in megasporangium. They are small in number because they are bigger in size. And why they are going to be bigger in size? Because the availability of the more nutrients is there. So once the more nutrients is there, so size is going to be increases. And another one is that the reduction in the number of spore mother cell and disintegrated on the developing spores. So the another question comes in mind once we are talking about the heterospory. So there are certain questions that why the heterospory is important one, because you know that the expression of sex determining process of the plant can be expressed through the heterospory. The shift of sex determination process for development of gametophyta to sporophyta. In homosporous, sex determinants exert the effect on gametophyta, antheridia as well as the archegonia. In heterospory, sex determinant exert on the sporogenesis. So this is the basic importance of heterospory. And as we just started the topic with Silaginella, ultimately the first one plant, you can say, where the two different type of spores has been produced, and this is called the heterospory. But technically, you know that there is no true seeds has been produced in Silaginella. The Silaginella in Silaginella, up to the spore mother cell, which functions as a that we find it at its function is the process is the same as we just got the point at in the developmental stage of megasporogenesis. In microsporangium, all mother cells are functional, and this is smaller in size. In megaspore, only a few spore mother cells are functional. Heterospory is a free evolutionary which occur freely on environment. This is the significance और द सिग्निफिकेंट प्रोसेस टू कॉन्क्योर द लैंड. कहने का तात्पर्य यह है कि जब हेटेरोस्पोरी शुरू होती है तो वहीं से सीड का डेवलपमेंट शुरू होता है, और ये इसलिए होता है कि ताकि जो पृथ्वी के जो डिफरेंट हार्श एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशंस हैं उनमें पौधों को विजय प्राप्त हो सके. सो सिग्निफिकेंट टू कॉन्क्योर द लैंड. सो हेटेरोस्पोरी इट इज लीडिंग टू द सीड हैबिट as a prerequisite is there. Hyoscyamus in 1902 suggested that the Silaginella is having the two type of spore, and there are two type of Silaginella, homophylum as well as the heterophyllum, in which the homophylum means the uniform leaves are there, and in heterophyllum anisophilous conditions is there, smaller leaves as well as the larger leaf is there. And once the pollination is there, so after the pollination, the reduction of gametophyta, which is a precious germination of spore, complete retention of megaspore has taken place, and this reduce the megaspores, and reduction of male gamete and organic connection with the megasporangium. This is a requirement for the seed, and this is vital for the seed. And for example, the Selaginella, Marsilia, Isoete, Salvinia, as well as the Azolla. The Williamson and Scott in 1894, he considered the paleobotanical evidences and microspore as well as the megaspore. And he suggested that they have been produced in two separate sporangia, microsporangium as well as the megasporangium. And simultaneously, the abortion of megaspores has taken place. Plus, a small microspores has been formulated. Baster in 1912 discovered the heterosporous fern from Penicillinian period. And heterospory occur into the Selaginella, Isoetes, Marsilia, Salvinia, as well as the Azolla. The archisporium is formed by lower cell, outer cell, and they are differentiating and into the jacket. And simultaneously, the spore mother cell undergoes the reduction division or the meiosis and ultimately forming the spore. Satak in 1910, he used the experiment of Marsilia, and he suggested that the size of megasporangium or the megaspores has been increases due to the nutritional disorder, and this is also going for the from one phase to the another one. So this is also responsible for the genetical system. The another point comes into mind that the heterospory is ultimately reaching into the seed habit. So this is thus heterospory is a prerequisite for seed formation. The seed formation cannot take place without the having the heterospory. So reduction in the size of male gamete. So they are smaller in size. The formation of one megaspore into the megasporangium along with the nucellus, and like the seed plants, the megasporangium is surrounded by the integument. Megaspore never shed after the fertilization, and this is a in situ. The position of the megaspore is a in situ one, and it never shed after the fertilization. So histologically, the union has taken place between the megaspore as well as the microspore plus nucellus in connection with the organic fusion. So the organic fusion has taken place. So Selaginella is a heterosporous cryptogam. It is producing two types of spore. The megaspore start germination in megasporangium. Number of megaspore reduced to 1. Vivipary has also been recognized in angiosperm, and that connect these megaspore with the organic one. So no seed in Marsilia as well as the Selaginella. No protective structure in microsporangium. Retention of megaspore in megasporangium is not established. Histological union between the megaspore as well as the megasporangium about this lacking the resting period or the embryo. So megasporangium of Selaginella is comparable to the nucellus of Pinus. So the point of interest is that this ultimately heterospory is reaching into the seed habit. So seed, as you know that again I'm repeating the point that the seed bearing plants, which is known as the spermatophyta, which having the microspore, which are known as the pollen as well as the megaspore, and they are born into the microsporangium as well as the megasporangium. And the angiosperm, only the one functional megaspore is there, which is along with the ovule, and this male crosses with the female, and they're ultimately forming the zygote and the oospore. And the once it is forming the oospore, so embryo, and embryo along with the ovule. So embryo, the rest of the gametophytic tissues, and ultimately forming the seed. And this rest of the gametophytic tissues is along with the integument as well as the ovary wall. So after the shedding, the seed germination has taken place, so ultimately forming the new plant. So formation of the seed. Two type of spores, microspore as well as the megaspore. Reduction in the number of functional megaspore to 1 in the megasporangium. Retention of megaspore in megasporangium until embryo development is there. And also elaboration of apical part of megasporangium to receive microspore or the pollen. Availability of sufficient nutrition for development of embryo. But technically, you know that in Pteridophyta, Selaginella is a heterosporous. So only one functional megaspore after the RD division or the meiosis, it produced 4 megaspore, and they are going to develop into the single functional megaspore. So development of female gametophyta has taken place after the fertilization with the embryo that has been formulated in a megasporangium. So this you can say that there is no true seed has been formulated. So this ultimately, once the seed formation is there into the Selaginella. But technically, this is not a true seed. Why this is not a true seed? Because megasporangium is not covered by the integument. So no rest stage is there. So after the embryo development, and this develop into the shoot as well as the rhizomatous part. So the point of interest is that once we are talking about the heterospory and the seed habit. So heterospory is leading the formation of the seed, and seed, once the seed is there, so it is going to conquer the land. So it can be easily propagated. So the propagation, or what we can say, the generation, is going to survive through the seed. So this is a very important aspect, and this is an evolutionary very important process, because up to the Lycopodium homospore is there, and from the Selaginella it is a turning point. But again, you remember this point, that there is no true seed has been recognized in Selaginella and any other Pteridophyta, but that is going to start from Gymnosperm as well as the Angiosperm. Thank you. Namaskar.